Welcome back to my Factorio Let's Play. So in this one, I'm going to undo everything I did here because I'm clearly looking at it now and I'm like, okay, yeah, that was nice for a second that we spiked and went up, but now production's slowing down because we don't have enough green chips here. So basically this just isn't going to work. This just isn't going to cut it. So we're going to undo everything we did. Even back to, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to get rid of these poles off the belt for now. Might use the red chips, we'll see, but I'm going to try something else. So, okay. So, and I was kind of messing with it just to look at something here, out here. Delete that little shadow out there that I put down there, the little blueprints. So instead of belting in green chips, I'm also going to make green chips and maybe red chips on site, but definitely green chips. Because right now, this is just not going to keep up with the amount of chips needed to make these blue chips. What we have going on our 2 lanes of green chips right now is just not going to keep up. So one of these that's making, with no speed modules, nothing, in a second. I think this is what this means over there on the right. But it makes 0.3 per second and it eats 4 per second of the other one. So if I make green chips and yeah, I think that's what that means. So I want to have a machine that's going to make red chips here and make green chips here. So this is going to make green chips. This is going to make red chips. And I think I want to try to make them on site and just put them right over to this one. So let's see. How is this going to change if I put speed modules in here? Because definitely the green chips, if we make them on site here, it'll save a ton of need for like transporting stuff. We won't be as limited by the red belts because of that. So if we make green chips, put them straight into the blue chip machine, and then we make red chips also and put them straight in, then that means we need plastic and copper cables for this one to run, and this one we need iron and copper cables. So luckily, these can also make copper cables. So this machine can make some copper cables here. And before I do any sort of modules, I might put one module in here just to see if that changes it at all. We're just still struggling for modules. That's okay. Okay. So that means just put one more in there. Okay. So we want blue chips. We need sulfuric acid, green chips, red chips. We're gonna make green chips right here, which means we need to fuel this with only iron. We need to fuel this with 4 iron per second. And then like this is gonna keep up because see, this makes 6 per second of the green chips, and this takes 4.8 of the green chips per second. We might have to put speed modules to match the speed modules in this one. I won't know until I have like speed modules in here because it doesn't show, like it doesn't accurately reflect until the speed module gets placed in here. But yeah, so I'll have to bring in iron plates, and then for this one we'll have to bring in plastic, and then on this one on the end here we'll just have to bring in copper, and that should be a better setup than what I had going to be able to keep up, but we will test it out and see. So now I need iron coming into this, and I need copper coming into this one. reach. Perfect. Okay. Hopper's gonna come into this one. And then we just need plastic. Oh, you know what I didn't think about? We also need green chips in the red chip production. I didn't think about that. So some of them, this is making 6 per second. This is going to take 4 per second. This is going to take 0.6 per second. So I think that should keep up. But yeah, it needs green chips as well, which we're making right here. So hopefully that is able to keep up. And we just have to bring in plastic. Somehow, some way, plastic's got to come into here. So these red belts are not far enough to reach, which is going to be the problem here. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to do this because we just need them. We're just going to need them, honestly. I'm going to make blue belts. And where is lubricant? Lubricant's right here. I was going to try to wait, but you know what? We need blue. We need blue. So we're going to just make those right now. Demand the things you need here. Only thing is we need so much. We need so much of gears for this to work. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. We're just gonna start making these because we need them. This one's gonna be blue undergrounds. And this one's gonna be blue splitters. We're gonna quickly run out of gears because these take so many gears. And we didn't leave enough space, so that's awesome. Okay. We're gonna limit this chest. And we're also gonna limit this chest. So now we have blue belts, assemblers, and splitters automated. I also need a blue chest with the things this needs, except for gears, because gears are going to be grabbed right here. Which means we're also going to need red chips on the network, which I think we do. I can't remember if I did that or not. Make like a chest taking red chips in, but I don't know. It doesn't hurt to do something like this. And just make one stack of red chips available to the logistics network. Okay, so we need lubricant, and then all this will be active and start to stack up here. Okay, go. Alright, so now we're making blue belts. We're just not going to make enough gears. And that's okay. Eventually, it'll just stack up. We can start upgrading the base to blue belts, but that's just... We've needed to do that. And the red belts actually kind of struggle in scenarios like this because they can't reach far enough. So I'm going to have to modify this a little bit. That's okay. So this one, since I need to get plastic to this red belt here, or this red chip producer, I'm going to need plastic here. And then I'm also going to need these green chips to go into the red chip production. So let's say we bring plastic down here. It's going to go... the only problem is I want to make this tileable. Like I want this to... I want it to be able to like copy paste it. And right now, I won't be able to do that. All right. I have an idea. It's not that pretty, but it'll work. We're going to bring it right here. This. And this should work. And it's tileable. So we just have to bring in the plastic right here. Let's try it out. While we are just stocking up things on Fulgora, I'm gonna send some of these over there because I think I have a ton in stock. Yeah, we have a ton. We're not placing any more solar panel things for a while. Honestly, probably for a long while, because we're going to start using this to make nuclear in an episode very soon, and we're doing fine on power. So I can send some of those over to this planet to increase the power production here, as well as the science production. Also, got some beacons. We can speed this up a little bit. Now this is going a lot faster with these beacons. This is the first time I think I've used beacons on this playthrough. Just gotta be careful of power here. These beacons will very quickly drain the power. Oh my gosh, that one takes a lot of power. I'll get rid of a couple of those. I don't want to destroy it and make everything shut down. What else can I set up here? I'm gonna set up things making all of the modules. At least those two modules for now. We have tons of excess now on the belt. We probably could start up this again while we're doing other things as well. I just wanted like to build some of these, get some things going, but we're doing okay. Put more lights now that we're making lights. All right, back to what I was doing over on Novice. Should be built. Okay, perfect. So this should work. We'll find out shortly here. Gonna do this because I need to output it, and then we need to bring sulfuric acid in. me copy this. Oh, you know what? This has got to be a underground. This. Just put this. Where it connects up right here. And yeah. So that should be... Did I cut off? No, I didn't. Okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't cut off the flow to the uranium. Because that would be bad. It's down there, so that's okay. Can move this a little bit. Because it starts here. It's coming from production up here, going to here, and then going down. So we just got to make sure, because if we do that, then if we cut off the flow of it, it'll stop mining this uranium over here. Here we go. Okay, so this should be running constantly now once we get the stuff set up. Sulfuric acid. It's probably fine. Like this. And there's even room for beacons if we want to beacon it up. So I can't really add on to this because this took more EM plants than just the blue chip ones. It's like 4, 4, and 4, so like 12. We only sent over 20 initially, but this should be able to fully keep up with this. Might need speed modules. I don't know. See if it keeps up. Let's watch. Fix this so that the sulfuric acid gets to the top ones there. But we have blue chips again, and this is going to be a lot easier to fuel. These belts aren't running out. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh man. Oh, this never got built. Oh, that's not good. Where's our tank? We prepped for this situation, right? Let's see. Tank right here, please. And I'm realizing now that for some reason this never got built. And it's because this one right here is not within the network. That's so great. I love that for us. So great. Oof. This is going to be rough. Let me get some laser turrets going. Right here. And right here. And I don't have bot network coverage down there, so catastrophe is striking. They place this. Okay, now we need a fueling station of ammo and fuel. I really didn't think about this part, huh? This is so bad. Oh no. Ay. Okay. All right. That is finally fixed. Yeah. Too many things at once. Too many far apart things. That was like episodes ago, days ago for me. But what I was saying was they're still just chilling there. Nice. Man, it's crazy. What I was saying is where before our belts were having trouble keeping up with the green chips, now there's only iron that has to come in, and it doesn't use that much iron. Plastic doesn't use that much plastic, and then copper doesn't use that much copper. The red belts are able to keep up, and this is able to keep going. So even still, we had originally like 6 of these machines doing like 0.22. So right now, even without speed modules, these are doing more than what those did. And when we get some more EM plants over on Nalvis, we have 5, so not enough to copy and paste this perfectly. But once we get more of those over on this planet, we can double it and yeah, have even more. Just set this up because we have enough to build this one. Plastic. And then I need copper. Pull from this one up here. Yep. Just adding another one of these balancers in here. Okay. And then since I did a balancer, I can just pull right off of this one. All right. Perfect. Crisis averted. All the biters are dead. This was way overkill, but it did the job. And now, eventually, this should get built. Because now this one's in the network of that one. This one's going to be in range of this one to get built. And then they can replace this giant hole in the wall that these biters did. Because these haven't been getting replaced. These turrets out here, they were not connected. So, lovely, lovely. We love that. Man, do I really not have... Where... Oh, no, this. Here we go. We're still just getting blue speed modules over to all these things. But eventually, we're going to make enough speed modules that these ones will get placed in there. So... now that these ones are built, I'm going to copy and paste this. Like so. And then this is going to get connected up. Which it's not going to work. Anyways, because the sulfuric acid needs to come up from the bottom and go to these top ones, and I built the top one and not this bottom one. So to fix that, I can do this, and they can just share sulfuric acid this way through the top ones. So that's fine. Until we get more of these plants on this planet. But yeah, we are slowly but surely getting more blue chips. So that's great. Fix that. Let's check out Fulgoro, where I'm at right now. And our limiting factor for getting more of these is going to be holmium plates, which is the ore. Because basically, this the only way to get holmium ore is 1% chance from scrap recycling. So however much scrap we're doing, 1% of that is going to be holmium ore. So right now, production, we are producing about 25 holmium ore per minute, which is 1% of like 2,500 scrap. So the more scrap we are processing, the likelier we are going to be for getting more homium. So other than speeding these up, upgrading these, the only thing really to get more homium is to do more of it. Which the problem on Fulgora is you run out of space. So you can't really, like, I already have this huge build going. I can't really build more things unless I'm to go to like another island down here and start a new setup. But we have a lot. We almost have 1,000 pink science, which we could now get one of the researches. And then I'll probably put productivity modules in the science labs. Oh, speaking of science labs, I was going to set up a gambling machine on Novice. And where do I have some open space? Maybe like right here. Why not? So we want to get labs. We want the blue ones because they are a little bit faster research speed, and we can put productivity modules and get productivity bonus and have the speed where the speed modules used to be. So for these, we're going to put in our tier 2 quality modules for a better chance of gambling. Each one of these gives us 2%, so 8% quality chance of having a quality item. Right now we can only get green and blue quality, but can't pull all of these things in. Do I have gears on the network? I don't know if I have gears on the network, but we're going to add them into the network. Use filters, gears only. Whoops. Use filters, gears only. Put down 1 stack so we don't go too crazy and sap up all of the gears right here. Speed this up just in case we do. But we are going to start crafting science labs, hoping that they're higher quality. And if they're not, we're going to do a little thing here that we now can do that now that I have recyclers here. So we're going to hope that once these get crafted, they are better quality. If they're not, we're going to blacklist science labs of green quality, or we're going to whitelist. So what we want is science labs of blue quality and science labs of green quality. We want both of those things. If this thing is successful and it makes one of the higher tier labs, we want that put into a chest. If it's not, so blacklist labs of, we'll just copy paste this and then blacklist instead of whitelist. So this one is only going to grab higher quality labs. This one is never going to grab higher quality labs, meaning if it doesn't do this successfully and make the there we go. If this doesn't successfully craft a higher quality lab, then this arm will grab it and we're going to throw it into a recycler and throw it away. So we want it to grab we want it to craft labs and try to get a better one. If not, we're going to throw it into here and then throw it away. And I'm going to prioritize these. No, I'll just let the bots do it. I was going to put a belt going up here and prioritize this one to work only when the belt's empty, but it's not going to grab them all equally. Yeah, so we'll just put it in a chest that throws it away into like a provider chest. And then the bots can grab from this provider chest and put it back here to retry again. So look at that. We already got a better one. We got 3 uncommon. And these are a research speed of 1.3. Whereas these ones are research speed of... Okay, base one is 3.5. Because I'm not factoring in the bonus from this one. Let me play... Oh my gosh. not doing what I wanted to do. Okay, I'm going to upgrade 3 of these just so I can, like, demonstrate it. Okay, this one, with our, like, research bonuses and stuff on, this one now is a research speed of 6.37 with 2 speed modules in there. Whereas these ones that aren't uncommon quality are research speed of 4.9. So even just that is, like, huge on one of those, right? It increases the speed a bunch. If we get all of these upgraded, and that's just the green uncommon ones. If we get enough of these going where we get all blue ones, it'll be even better. And then we can put productivity modules in here instead of speed modules, and then we'll get more out of the science packs. We can get more things researched with less science packs, which is a good thing to do when you have a very limited number of science packs. Like here, we only have 1,000. So if we could get a productivity bonus of, you know, 2 of these in there, that's 12 productivity. It's not huge, but it'll make these last longer than just 1,000. So something that's 1,000, you know, more than 1,000 research, it'll get done like 1,200 out of only 1,000 science packs. So it's good for these later ones where you're not as abundant yet till you get this process going better and you're making more of the things that can make this. If that made any sense. I don't know. That kind of felt like rambling. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one because I'm at my 30-minute mark. But yeah. Again, thanks for watching.